Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. For those who are new here, my name is Lydia and I am the Witch of Multirealms. Today I will be providing a tarot reading for those who have been seeing 4 sevens, 7777, 777 or 0707. I have been receiving different dreams for the past few days and I'm starting to see the alignment and how it works out towards answering this call for those who have been seeing these numbers. And this morning, a series of events happened for myself. I will not go into details, but I just want to say that this is a number denoting seeing things in different perspectives, understanding your truth and authenticity, and going with what works for you. I hope this helps for those who are watching, and I hope that if you have been seeing these numbers, this message applies and resonates for you. Before I start the reading, before I start shuffling, this disclaimer I'm going to put out to help you understand that many different people from different walks of life, different backgrounds, different story in their life are going to be watching this reading. So some details may resonate for you. Hopefully most details resonate for you. And if you find that there are details that do not resonate for you, please leave it for those that who can take whatever I say. And if it doesn't work for you, then yeah, leave it behind. And also, this reading is timeless. So if you find this reading, it doesn't matter when, somewhere down the road, it doesn't matter when I put this reading out. When you find this reading, it simply means that it's the right time for you to discover this message from Spirit. Now, I remember there's one more disclaimer. See, my head is all over the place. Also, tarot does not dictate your life. Whatever I say here is the highest potential of something happening, highest the best advice or insight that Spirit can provide you, such that it leads you towards your path of achieving your highest good and potential. So you do not have to take everything, just as long as it resonates for you and you find that it makes sense, it works out, and you can take this advice and proceed to your next move. So know that tarot is not going to be absolute set in stone results for you. And yeah, so I'm going to start this reading. I'm going to pick an indicator card from the Gale Tarot deck to understand what's the energies we're working with today. Another 7. You got the 7 of Wands for your indicator card, and it says Death, Valor. Okay, I will be explaining what this all means in a while. I'll be picking cards from the traditional Rider-Waite deck for building the situation and storyline, so I have a deeper understanding. Okay, it looks like we have a few messages for a few individuals, or you might be one individual going through several things. Okay, right. So to recall, our indicator card is the 7 of Wands, Valor. Usually 7 of Wands refer to a person putting up a brave fight, putting up a proper resistance or a good fight in order to establish himself or herself in an endeavor, in a situation. Could be in business, could be in work, in career, could be in any kind of project, could be in any kind of new setting or new situation, or a new opportunity that is being presented. Okay, so the said person here could be you. Seven of Wands refer to yourself putting in that strong resistance with whatever that's coming. Okay, resistance coming could be competition, could be somebody resisting your move forward, and then you're really putting in the effort to stake your claim, to create that boundary, create that space for yourself to make sure that you are advancing as you wish. And in a traditional Rider-Waite deck, Seven of Wands is a person on the top of a hill or a slope, and then there are wands coming at the person, and the person is putting up that fight. So as you can imagine, that's the picture we're looking at. But of course, in this case, this person is holding up one big wand, that's a number 7 wand, ablaze with fire. And then as you can see, there are these little arrows, these little wands coming at the person. These flimsy little wands, okay, mean nothing. It's like the energy of this ain't nothing. Ain't nothing but a thing kind of energy, okay? Now, for your storyline and situation, I have here with me Knight of Pentacles, King of Cups, Page of Cups in reverse, Ace of Wands in reverse, Page of Swords in upright, Seven of Cups, and Four of Cups in reverse. I'm seeing a very clear picture here and a very clear message from Spirit. And like I said, this could pertain to one individual in several situations, or a series of events that draw up to one situation, or this could be for different individuals with multiple situations. Now, what I'm seeing when I said that, you put up a good fight, you're in a new endeavor or project or career, something new, basically, something new that is something you want to pursue, but you're putting up a good fight because there's resistance, there could be competition coming your way, but it doesn't faze you. Tiny little arrows coming your way, but you're holding this big blazing set with fire wand. That's your fire, that's your drive. And with the Knight of Pentacles to boot, we're talking about you being on this journey of achieving what you want. It's a manifestation. It's something that you are trying to achieve. It's definitely a pentacle you're working on, but it's a slow process. It's a slow process. See, the Knight, he's not charging, he's not on the move, he's pretty still. His horse is not moving, and he's looking at something in the horizon. We clearly cannot see what it is, but he's looking far ahead, holding that pentacle. What does this look like to you? The pentacle in many ways look to me like a compass. In this essence, like he's got this one piece of a pentacle. He's got this what looks like a piece of that trophy in his hand, and then he's looking forward and saying, okay, the big game is up ahead. I'm going to work towards it. Slow and steady wins the race. And that's the energy of Knight of Pentacles. And I see you doing this because you're also putting up that strong fight in Seven of Wands. Now, and you're doing this as long as you keep a level-headed mind, as long as you keep a steady heart, as long as you do not let your emotions get the better of you, you'll be able to tap into your intuition from a very strong, stately, very firm position, like the king sitting on his throne. King of Cups refers to a person who is not only able to understand where his own feelings and intuition lies in a situation, towards the entirety of his life, in fact, and also very much understand the dynamics of other people's feelings and situation that revolves around him. Okay? And again, if you do not know yet, in tarot, whether you're seeing male or females are illustrated on the cards, it's not gender specific to an actual person in three-dimensional reality. The male in tarot refers to the masculine aspect of a person. The female refers to the feminine aspect, which is the intuition and feelings and inner psyche. And page refers to younger energy, things like that. Doesn't mean you're necessarily a child. Okay, so it's not gender specific, it's not age specific. But yes, sometimes it can sort of lead us to seeing the archetype of a person. Yeah, so King of Cups could be male or female. In this case, you could be male or female. So it's as long as we understand, you have the energy. It's this energy of sitting sure in your throne, in your seat. And okay, something I did not point out yet. Under the throne is as you can see, this choppy waters. So the throne is on water. The water denoting feelings, intuition. The king is not phased. The king is very sure, sitting on his throne, which is firm, but interestingly, water is not a firm thing, but what he is being firm is he's firm with his feelings. He's understanding where his feelings are. Right, and he holds a cup, which is not spilling, by the way. Okay, very interesting. And what makes it even more interesting is after the King of Cups came the Page of Cups in reverse. Now, the Page of Cups, when upright, usually refers to a person, young energy, childlike naivete, idealistic energy, dreamer, perhaps, also attributing to the zodiac Pisces. Not necessarily, I'm not saying you have to be Piscean or anybody has to be Piscean in this reading, but it could be, if this resonates for you, that somebody here is Piscean. The Page of Cups energy in upright is that of a dreamer, is that of a person who's idealistic about situations, could be in pursuit of a certain kind of feeling, a feel-good feeling. But we have it in reverse. And more interestingly, the King of Cups is looking at it. So what I'm seeing here is I don't really feel this refers to someone else in your life, but rather what Spirit is trying to say is, if you do not sit in your King of Cups energy, but instead, if you have times, okay, we all falter, we are human at times, if you fall into the reverse Page of Cups energy, whereby you allow your idealism to take over you. You allow your idealism, every card has good and bad, okay? Every card has two sides. The good side of Page of Cups shows a person whose ability to dream and ability to build that more idealistic, fantastical idea could lead to some very interesting discovery or something fruitful. Okay, that's the positive aspect, but then the shadow aspect could be that there's too much of it. There is that idealism, but in the wrong direction. Okay, and why am I saying so? Because what comes after is actually the reverse Ace of Wands. Now, the divine, when the Ace of Wands upright, the divine gives you that spark of inspiration, gives you that push of a new beginning and a new opportunity coming your way. That's what it looks like when divine offers it to you, a wand in upright. But when it's in reverse, what I'm seeing is that it should come your way, but it's not going to come. It's not going to come, and you're not going to be able to receive if you're in the reverse Page of Cups energy. Sorry, if you're in the reverse Page of Cups energy, you are experiencing the shadow aspect of a Page of Cups, whereby you allow your fantasy or idealism overtake you. Thereby, your perspective is very skewed, or it could be emotions overtaking you in a bad way. You're being compromised emotionally. Then you might not be able to receive your new inspiration, new opportunity, or new beginning in something that's meant to come your way. Or simply, the universe can be offering you plenty of beautiful opportunities. It's just that, how I say it, how we say it always is not that there are no gifts for you. It's that your hands are not free to receive them. And this can very much be the situation of not that there are no opportunities open for you. the door of opportunity cannot open for you if your heart is closed, if your eyes are closed. And by eyes, I mean third eye. I always, something interesting that I mentioned the other day to somebody. It's just in a conversation, somebody asking me, how do you open your third eye? And what do you see when you open your third eye? Misconception, huge misconception for a lot of people. And I'm not saying it's not possible. A lot of people think that opening your third eye means that you suddenly get to see spirits walking around freely. You suddenly get to see bright lights, aura, like literally see, okay? What a lot of people do not realize is that we are limited to three-dimensional perceptions. And because of that, and because of that preconception of what the three-dimensional perception of a visual gives us, more often than not, when a human think that they are acquiring spiritual or psychic abilities, such as opening the third eye, they're going to start to see things through your retina. Okay, but not so much the case. Okay, I'm not going to rule out. There are people who are really so psychically tapped in that they could see, and I'm not going to rule that out. There are people who can do that, psychics who have that gift since they were born. But if you never really truly been seeing walking spirits around you, or like colors or globes or whatever, and you're just starting to step into your spiritual awakening and you meditate to open your third eye, what that means more often is that your third eye is giving you the perception. And this perception may come in the form of inner hearing or feeling. Let's not forget, although it sounds very crazy when I say opening third eye. But opening third eye could mean for many people the ability to perceive in a way that helps you take the right path moving forward in your soul evolution, in your purpose in this life and whatever. It does not have to be so woo-woo. It does not always have to be so woo-woo, like you literally see spirits walking around or like demons or whatever coming at you. No, it does not have to be. In fact, more often than not, if you are not strong-hearted enough to perceive these things actually visually, the universe, the spirits, your guardian spirits will not allow that to fall into your actual vision. But opening your third eye is more about helping you perceive things better sense of judgment. Okay, sorry, I've gone on this big sidetrack tangent about third eye. I don't know, call it channeled messages. I think Spirit wanted me to say it. Anyways, what comes after your reverse Ace of Wands is Page of Sword in the upright. I think that's a channel message. I think that's what they want me to say. Okay, so the Page of Sword in the upright. Page of Swords usually refer to a message is coming in for you, clarity is coming in for you, a new aha moment. Okay, it's a little bit similar to Ace of Sword, but Ace of Sword, the aha moment is more like the discovery of something new that could propel you forward. Now, this one more sounds like there is a message for you, a specific message for you brought in by this page. Again, page could be messengers, and then with the sword picking, as you can see, the tip of the sword is going through the top of the card. So what I see here is an illustration of divine message coming in for you, something to help give you that answer or clarity that you need. Could literally be me giving you that whole third eye talk a while ago. But what I'm trying to say here is, remember you have this in the reverse, the idealism and all that stuff. I think what Spirit is trying to say is, if you allow yourself to open up to messages coming in, inspirations coming in from the divine, you will prevent yourself from falling into a bad situation or making poor judgments. Now, what comes after the Page of Sword? Okay, like it was like this on the table. What came after the Page of Sword is Seven of Cups. And I might as well just show you the last one, which is Four of Cups. See how interesting this is? Spirit is saying, I'm going to be providing you clear messages and guided messages on your path moving forward, as long as you keep your mind open to receive. What you're now probably in a situation where a lot of opportunity seems to be presented to you, or at least that's how it feels. You have mixed feelings towards plenty of things that are being presented to you. But do you not realize that the divine has always been offering you the one thing that truly fulfills you? Okay? If it's in an upright, more likely than not, you'll be able to look away from the other three cups and look at the one cup that that spirit is giving you. I usually see this as, okay, spirit is giving you something to help you understand what truly fulfills you. And it's a matter of time that you see it. But when it's in the reverse, I feel that it's a block energy. Not that spirit's not giving you anything. It's that when spirit gives it to you, you are blocked from seeing it. Or you block yourself from seeing it. So if you're actually in a feeling, and like I said, if this resonates for you, if you're in a situation where, with regards to your Seven of Wands energy of like you having to always put up this fight with competition coming your way, you have to put up a strong stand, and you're in pursuit of these long-term goals and dreams of a project, of something in your path, you need to know that what truly helps you go long and go far is your strength in the Seven of Cups energy. Now, how to maintain this though is not to allow yourself to fall into idealism. And it's easy to fall into idealism with so many different options put up before you, right? But little do you realize that all the time, there is only one true thing that you're after. And the spirit wants you to know there's actually only one true thing that you're after. Not that you don't know, it's actually all in your subconscious. So in order to allow this to come true, you must maintain your clarity to receive. Now, this is the storyline. I know that you have questions, which is like, how? We're going to find out how. So I'm going to ask Spirit now. I'm going to pull clarifiers and guidance from Spirit. Hmm. I'm starting to realize what this is for a very specific few. This is not even about a career or a project. Okay, maybe a project, but this is not even so much about a career. This is a pursuit in education. Very interesting. Oh, okay. Right, yeah. Wow. Okay. So I pull clarifiers for the Knight of Pentacles and King of Cups. I want to establish and understand what is this project or endeavor about, the one where you're putting in so much effort, and then you seem to have a lot of challenges coming your way. Spirit gave me, let me put this out, Page of Wands, the Hermit, and Eight of Pentacles. Okay? What I'm seeing here, that's why I say I felt like this has to do with maybe a project, but it's more with education. Maybe it's a project at work. Okay, I don't want to be presumptuous, but I'm seeing it because I'm seeing so many pages here. I really am starting to feel like there is this young energy, and if this is a really young energy, I think some of you watching this might be in the earlier part of your life, early 20s perhaps. Look, I mean, these videos are not made for younger than 18, so I'm not going to go in that zone, but you might be in college or further studies in college. So I'm seeing Page of Wands with the Hermit, with the Eight of Pentacles. What I'm seeing here is that there are new things to learn, new things to achieve. As a page, you are in the energy of constantly trying to grow and accept new. It's like you're trying to accept new things coming your way. You may not know how to do it. It might be something very new. You're trying it, you're learning it. And I see like a person looking at the wand with wonderment. Pretty much, okay, I can say this can still very much align with the Knight of Pentacles, because it could be in your underlying energies that you're a person who is hardworking, who knows that you slow and steady wins the game. You might have that in you. It could be part of your character. And then, especially if something new is put in your way, you're in the pursuit of a new education or project, you could be in this kind of energy where you are really trying to give your all, to be excited about it. But, big but, you're a bit introverted maybe. It could be that you are shy. It could be that you're introverted. It could be that you're not fond of group or team dynamics. You kind of like to do things your way, yourself. Because what I see comes after and together with the Hermit is somebody applying their skill and doing the work. But normally, Eight of Pentacles refer to a person applying the skill. Refers to a person with finesse, they're applying their skill, so they know what they're doing. It could be you. You really could be a person who, in this area of study or project or work, you know your stuff. And because you know your stuff, you want to do it yourself. You don't want to be in a team with someone. So that's why I say I felt like this is a very specific thing for somebody now. And why am I saying so, to take this further, is that remember we have your reverse Ace of Wands and reverse Page of Cups, the naivete, the idealism that I'm talking about. Like opportunities cannot come your way in reverse of Wands. Opportunities cannot be open if you get stuck in that idealistic mode. And why am I saying so is that in clarity, what Spirit is saying is that in order to pursue that pentacle as a page, again, page energy here, in order to truly manifest and pursue that pentacle, get into the Knight of Pentacles energy, which you do have in you, right? The problem is if you are stuck in that idealistic mode, okay, it clashes with the energy of understanding what is the main objective at play here. This is the Page of Cups understanding this is the card of understanding the assignment. Okay? Got the agenda, understood the assignment. But it gives you have difficulty going after it, and you cannot build a momentum with the reverse Knight of Swords. An idea in the sort, an idea that is hurting you, something that you have you're trying to heal from an idea. And that's impeding your movement. That's why you have your Knight of Swords in reverse. You cannot build momentum, or your momentum is like you just simply could not pick up momentum with this work because there is an idea blocking you. Very interesting. This definitely corresponds with how Spirit says you have to keep an open channel to receive, because there are plenty of feelings clouding your judgment right now with the Seven of Cups. Plenty of illusions. Okay, to firm up this resolution here and clarity here, all is not lost with regards to how you're trying to heal from something, trying to come back from this pain and hurt, possibly from something in the past that might be triggering you or helping you feel like, oh, this new work, this new project, getting into a group and doing it with some people is going to cause me more issues. You know, your hermit energy. You are with talents and skills. You are very hardworking. Okay, but you have something holding you back, which is your momentum. And you have no momentum because you don't really want to work in a group with some people, or you have fear of getting into a collaboration with some partners, perhaps. Because Spirit is telling me you kind of have to. You should give it a thought. When I see Four of Pentacles, sorry, it's just too many cards in my hands now. When I see Four of Pentacles, I see a person who is, I call it the card of hoarding, because that's really what it looks like. And you're holding your pentacles in a very like, I hug them, I hold them very tightly against my chest, and I'm stepping on the other two pentacles. It's the energy of, nah, I'm not gonna let go of this. These are dear. These pentacles are dear to me. These are my precious. I'm not gonna let go. I have them, and this is all I have, and I'm gonna just hold on to them. A little bit sitting on your laurels, resting on your laurels, a little bit hoarding, a little bit, I mean, that's the shadow side I'm referring to. Of course, on the good side, this is stability, this is prudence, you know, but on the flip side, this could be a person who is simply too afraid to venture out and get more, and believing that their worth is just these Four Pentacles, and they're just hanging on to their dear life with these Four Pentacles. You don't have to. You don't have to be this way. If you could perhaps get into some form of collaborative effort, partnership effort, teamwork perhaps. This card tells me, if you don't like teams, this is Spirit telling you teamwork makes the dream work. You want to give it a try? There is an opportunity coming your way, and this could be opening that door to the opportunity. It's very interesting because you have the Hermit here. The Hermit is so the opposite of this card, because this is collaboration and Hermit is by themselves. Hermit in other meanings could mean a wise person with experience and all. But shadow side could also mean a person who's letting their experience and breakout experience of the past cause them to be a hermit. And so, last but not least, and Spirit is saying, there could be opportunities of partnership, collaboration, or teamwork coming your way. Everybody carry a pentacle, which is a talent or skill. And do not forget that while you are skillful, you're working super, super hard to make all the pentacles happen. Let the load off. Let some other people with other skills come in and help you and open this door of opportunity to something even greater. And to make it more exciting, Spirit is saying, take the huge leap of faith. We all know that this leap of faith, you don't know where you're going. It could be off the cliff and bye-bye, but it could be so much more. The marvel, the beauty of the cosmos is nothing is set in stone. The outcome of things, honestly, a lot of time depends on you tuning into the divine intuition that's being given to you, signs and synchronicities around you, taking the message, understanding what your path is as you go. Honestly, and I'm saying this also for myself, so it's not a judgmental statement, but in the space of people who are deeply spiritual, and also in the space of where people are not yet that spiritual, we all are groping in the dark to some extent. You know, it's called flow. It's called flow. I am not kidding. Okay, this might sound like a joke to you, but it matters that you flow with what spirit is guiding you with and, inspiring you with day on day. That's why picking up on signs and synchronicities is so important. Okay, I don't want to sidetrack. Take the leap of faith, and there is the big sunshine behind you. There you go. Your big, beautiful sun. It's never a bad thing to get the sun, okay? Never a bad thing. It's the most beautiful card in the entire tarot deck. You have this to boot. The very last card in your clarity and guidance, Spirit is saying, take the leap of faith with whatever you're meant to do. Don't worry so much. Don't let preconceptions and pre-notions of how things might not work out because of your own fear hold you back. You need to heal. Yes, take your time, heal from it. But just so you know, after you heal, on the other side is plenty of opportunities, plenty of inspirations coming in through the divine, and you need to take that leap of faith to bring yourself to that point. By the way, you have here with you, I just realized, in your excuse me, in your clarity set of cards here, you have the Hermit, you have the Fool, you have the Sun, your last two cards, which are major arcana cards. This is a big life lesson for you. Okay, I'm not saying that this is quite literally the spiritual awakening. Okay, there are plenty that we go through. This might be a small scale, but this is definitely a big learning in life that you have to get past. It might be a kind of mental restriction or emotional restrictions that you have. I'm seeing plenty of cups here. I'm seeing plenty of pentacles here. It definitely means I can definitely see that you're in pursuit of something. You're in pursuit of something that has purpose and has meaning to you. But your ideals and ideas of certain things are holding you back. And it's been a struggle. You're trying to put out a brave front, but it's been a struggle. You need to shift your perspectives, and you need to understand that maybe you're holding on to bad memories, grudges, certain kind of emotions that are compromising the way you move and you do things. Whatever it is, you have wisdom, you have skill. You just need to tap into that part of you. You need to separate that from your shadow. And the shadow is preconceptions. Your shadow is the inability to see wider perspective. And to see wider perspective, how else to do it better than to be the Fool and take that leap of faith, right? And the Sun is behind you. You have, the universe has got your back. I like that. I like that. Okay, so this is your advice from Spirit. I'm gonna pull a card from the Moonology Messages Oracle to take a message for you from Spirit. Sorry. Do y'all hear that? I hope not. You have the Moon's reflection, accept responsibility. Okay, I'm going to read it from the book. see what they have to say. As you move along the spiritual path, it becomes more and more important to accept responsibility for your own actions. The situation you find yourself in now is a reflection of either your current beliefs or your past behaviors. This card isn't meant to make you feel discouraged or guilty. Rather, it's meant to encourage you to ask, why did I create this situation? What about this situation is helping me? Once you find the courage to answer these questions, you'll start to see that you have more power than you ever knew. We're all creating our lives 24/7, and while you may not like the idea that everything happens for a reason, it really is possible to find a reason for nearly everything that happens. Try to see your current dilemma with perspective. There you go. The keyword of the day, perspective. It'll show you why it's happening for you. If someone is bothering you now, realize that they are a mirror for you. Realize that your inner life is reflected in your outer life and you're on the way to self-mastery. Very, very interesting. Additional meanings for this card. Life is mysterious. It's time to reflect. Take responsibility for your situation. See yourself in someone else. Solutions are nearby. Here you go. Again, accept responsibility. I think it's very interesting. Spirit's message is, if you find that there are people in your lives people in your lives that are challenging you in your situation, it's very much a mirror reflection. You know, there is this saying, we project upon others what we fear most about ourselves. Sometimes it's painful. I'll give it to you, it's painful. Instead of being honest, facing the truth and criticizing ourselves, we don't want to bash ourselves, but instead of criticizing ourselves for our own shortcomings, things that we know is our shadow self, we instead point a finger at someone else and say, oh, I don't like so-and-so doing so-and-so, that so-and-so is so like, this and all that. But sometimes we realize if we really look deeply, we might have that trait in us. And if we go about understanding why we are the way we are, it will also help us understand why someone else is the way they are. It's actually kind of like, it's a self-healing. I'm not kidding. Self-heal. Okay. Anyways, I think this is all I have for you today. I hope this message resonates for you. And if it does, please put it in the comment section. I would love to see what has, if there's any bit of this message that resonates true for you. And please like, follow, and subscribe. Please like, follow, and subscribe. All the wonderful algorithm stuff. If you like this video, so you can enjoy more in the future. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you at the next video. Bye.